My name is David Tulley, currently live in Lyons, New York, but I own the I'm Stuck's the Weed Warehouse out in Aurelius across from the Bass Pro Shops. And we're opening a store here in Auburn, 9 Genesee Street, this coming week. We were featured in the paper on the Citizen and was given negative light by the city through Mr. Nate Garland, who I've never met before until this recently after the paper was written. Nobody contacted us for comment before our business was rather negatively commented on by the city. So I come here with my business to introduce ourselves and introduce ourselves as a positive business for your community. I started this business with my COVID money. I was working at McDonald's in the drive-thru. I was making minimum wage. My kids are in government housing. I am the disenfranchised. I have a marijuana conviction on my record. But here's what New York State doesn't tell you. They didn't do that for the growers. They made sure that the CBD processors got their licenses first. For the processors, the processing licenses, CBD. I'm gonna go fast because we have to speak fast. CBD processors got their licenses first, and now for the card licenses, they required people to have 2 years of business before they would give you a card license. So I had to start this now. Because if I didn't, my family and my kids would never have a chance. And now I have 7 stores throughout central New York. Again, I started with $1,000. I didn't choose to be New York State's #1 dispensary. The people of New York did. They chose us. And now I employ over 40 people throughout central New York with a salary over $1,500 a week. I don't pay hourly. I pay everyone $1,500 a week, including 4 people out of the city of Auburn. I'm here. I've never received a nuisance report. I've never received a police report. All my staff are the most friendliest staff you'll ever meet on the planet because customer service comes first with our company. We are from central New York. We are the Finger Lakes. I grew up in Ithaca, New York, and I've worked in Auburn 3 times. When I was 16 years old for a company called Sofo Shows, I worked for a carnival. I was poor. My mother was disabled. When as I got older, I used to work for an advertising company here in Auburn called Haynes Publishing. They did their yellow pages here. So I have my roots here in Auburn. And I'm the positive guy that's right now handed out over 100 backpacks to the kids in central New York when school started, over 100 winter coats to all the families here in Auburn that got winter coats, over 100 of them. I'm also the guy that's sponsoring six families here in Auburn, as well as another 6 families throughout Wayne County. But I'd like to give you real quick their names and so you know where they're from. We have first Lori Wilson of 37 Olympia Avenue and her children. Stacy Chahote with her 4 children, single mom at 3 Cross Street, Auburn. Jen Bell and Brian of 4 Orchard Street, Auburn.
Sir,
and Janet Street.
I have to cut you off.
All right, fair enough. There you go. We're here to help your community.
For yourself and your friend, with no disrespect, we're not at this portion of our meeting, we're not allowed to engage in debate.
That's fine.
We ask for clarification. We're not being rude. It's just our rules and regulations. Fair enough.
We're just here to talk.
We understand. I do that when someone new is to our meeting. I just like to enforce it with them so they're all aware of what our rules and regulations call for. Fair enough? All right, thank you.